Whalaflahi tuhane e tau walatala tutupu ke lata moe leo taongo niwe ke he ahone. Ko moa mai tua e tau mata numela, me he whainga hu tatu numela ke lata, mai tau whakakisianga ke tau numela tamafo, tau tangata ni ko mamasi mai tau mautani me hoana ke lata, mai lo tonga tau mai a Januari ke hokua te kia Juni, ko e fuafuanga ke lata mai tau numela tangata no nofo motu koe tahe awhi me lima seo walungwhamaono i tangata. Koe katoa toa he tau muki fo ni ko whanaua ke hawhi whamua he tau nei koe toko walu, toko tori lau tolu nei koe tau tāne moe lima e whiwhene, toko fitu he tau muki nei ni ko whanau hifu i niwe kai taha ni ko whanau atua ke he tau mutu kehe. Ke he tau mata numela he tau tangata ni kua mamasi ke motu toko ua ni kua tutouai I loa fuki koe taha e tangata tāne mai taha e whiwhene. Koe tau mauhoana mai tāne ni whakahoko ai fuki ke mutu nei, toko tōru ai ua koe ta tangata ni kua whenonga awaiwa mai ke he motu mai taha fuki e mauhoana mai tāne, koe tau tangata niwe ni whenonga mai he mutu kehe, he mau he motu. Koe tau whakatokanga ke latai moe tau whanau ni kua hiki ai, ua ni ko whamau hefo, te koe tau, koe marikisi hake ke he puke tangata, he motu kai ke lalawhia te tau numela tama muke, mai uta ke he le tolu ni ko mamase, mawai koe lima e tangata. Koe tau walatala ko mō mai he mtakau haniwe ni kua ua toa ke he te whiua Commonwealth Games i Scotland kua hoho kua tuotia lau tolu moi mawhala. Kua nono fua toa e mtakau ke he whalo tau whāriki loto he Games Village ka ko lau tolu e tau VIP nono fua tuni ke he tā hotela ne whakingoa koe Hilton. Ke he mngaho ne kua nono fua toa e lau tolu ki Glasgow kua inga sia nia e tau matakau mai ua to ke tau siose mai whakataitai lau tolu tau whiua. Koe matakau lawn bowls kua pai pewa lau tōru moe tau mtakau Norfolk moa Whilika Tonga. Ko mai kei fuki mtakau langa ki mamafa ke watu ai mo whao tau siwese mai tau whitoko hako lau tōru ka kamatai e tau whitoko. Koe pungi nei ne whakakisia i e hawhangianga he tau whiua moe kua tuku ai ke he TV niwe kisia mtakau niwe ko tuia i lau tōru he tau pelewe ango moe maali mitaki. Koe li rifu ki to toi masini niwe ko tuku atu kia Elizabeth Rereiti. Ko tuku mai te whakalofa he mtakau ke tuanga te motu me whakau ke to liongi me manaki ke ma follow si te whitoko. A manaki ke liu whakatoka tu he whangianga he Commonwealth Games ke he TV niwe ke he whiawhia ngaho mai a manaki to mai ke moa whalua tuata mai to whiua ke tau aho ne hangawa te kiai. You're listening into Radio Sunshine's news bulletin for today. Statistics Niue have released the latest figures for vital statistics for the half of the year ending in June 2014. The vital statistics highlights the births, deaths and marriages that show the natural increase of the population on the island. According to figures at a glance, the estimated residential population stands at 1,586. The total births for the first 6 months of this year saw 8 new babies born, 3 male and 5 females. Of these babies, 7 were born on island and 1 overseas. As for the total deaths, there were 2 deaths on the island, 1 male and 1 female. There were also 3 marriages or weddings that took place in Niue. 2 marriages were those of visitors and 1 of Niuean visitors who travelled to get married here in the island. There were also 2 adoptions recorded in the Register of Adoptions for the first half of this year. Taking into account the number of births added to the population and number of deaths subtracted, the natural increase for the population is 5. Updates from Team Niue at the Commonwealth Games in Scotland confirmed that all athletes and officials have reached Glasgow safely after the long-haul flights and are getting over jet lag. Team Niue are housed in flats within the Games Village while VIP have been accommodated at the Hilton Hotel. The team have been acclimatising and familiarising themselves with the facilities. The Lawn Bowls team have had a few practice games against Norfolk Islands and South Africa. Weightlifting team have been practising daily as well as athletics in preparation for competition. This morning, the official opening ceremony was shown on television Niue with a quick glimpse of Niue's sporting delegation who stood out in their golden blazers. Niue's flag bearer was lawn bowler Elizabeth Leriti. The opening ceremony will be rebroadcasted on TV Niue this afternoon, and BCN are hoping to bring daily highlights from the games. Looking at our news stories from the region, new research confirms that human activity is causing sea levels to rise beyond natural fluctuation. A Colorado University study is the first to take Pacific oscillation, the natural rise and fall in sea levels over time, into consideration, and study has found Pacific sea levels are rising consistently beyond this naturally occurring phenomenon. Sea levels near Indonesia, the Philippines and northeast Australia are estimated to have risen by about 1 centimeter per year over the past 20 years due to anthropogenic warming. Pacific leaders have called on the global community to commit to greater action on climate change. Fiji's Prime Minister Rear Admiral Vorege Bainimarama has singled out Australia for failing to adequately address climate change. Kiribati's President Anote Tong and Marshall Islands President Christopher Loic have also urged the global community to act before it's too late. 2 guards at the Vale nickel plant in New Caledonia's south have been injured after an unidentified gunman shot at them. Radio reports say the gunman arrived by car and fired at the guards, injuring one's arm and the other's back. Both have been taken to hospital. The motive for the attack is not known. An investigation into the incident has been opened. Vale says production at the site has not been affected. The site has repeatedly been the target of vandalism, in part as a protest against the pollution caused by the nickel plant's discharges. A 58-year-old woman from Bokokimbo village in northeast Guadalcanal in Solomon Islands has been the latest victim of a crocodile attack over the weekend. The incident occurred early Saturday morning when the woman went to do her washing at the river when she got attacked. It was believed the 4.6-meter crocodile drowned and killed the woman. Henry Saya, a villager, said it was a terrible death, as this latest incident is the 6th to have happened at the community of Bokokimbo. Saya added the community then alerted Tehere police, and with the assistance of Ramsey personnel, they hunted the crocodile. Meanwhile, the community thanked police officers and Ramsey for their assistance. France's highest court has upheld a major corruption sentence given to French Polynesian President Gaston Flosse last year. Once the court ruling is enforced, the 83-year-old politician will have to quit the presidency and surrender his seat in the French Senate. Gaston Flosse lost his appeal against last year's conviction in Tahiti, where he was given a 4-year suspended jail sentence, a $170,000 fine, and was banned from public office for 3 years. He had been found guilty of running a network of so-called phantom jobs within the presidency in the 1990s, in what has been the biggest case of its kind in French legal history. His successor as president is likely to be Edouard Fritsch, who is the president of the Territorial Assembly and Flosse's former son-in-law. Flosse was due to arrive in Auckland to meet Polynesian leaders before next week's Pacific Island Forum Leaders Summit in Palau. Samoa's Ministry of Health has put the country on high alert to prevent the entry of what is suspected as an outbreak of dengue fever in neighboring American Samoa. This was reaffirmed by Tui Lau Dr. Seinevai Nielsen in a press conference. The alert was a prompt response to an outbreak of acute fever and rash in American Samoa. AFR is similar to that of dengue fever and is suspected to be a virus transmitted by a mosquito. The symptoms remind Ministry of Health of the dengue fever outbreak in 2008, which lasted 5 months. No case has been reported to the ministry of any similar cases of AFR in American Samoa. However, Dr. Nielsen said it was always best to take precautions and report any suspected cases. With Samoa hosting the Small Island Developing States Conference next month, Ministry of Health is vigilant to keep the virus from entering Samoa. A special parliamentary committee on public sector reform from Papua New Guinea is in the country to learn about Fiji's public service in a bid to improve their very own. The special committee, led by Member of Parliament Beri Kimisopa, said that they paid a courtesy call to Foreign Affairs Minister Ratu Inoke Kambombola. Ratu Inoke, when addressing the special committee, thanked the PNG government for its financial assistance towards the elections in September. The special committee, made up of 5 other members of parliament, would be meeting Public Service Commission Permanent Secretary Pamesh Chan, Strategic Framework for Change Coordinating Office Deputy Secretary Edward Tunindao, and with Ministry of Lands officials. A plane attempting to land in stormy weather crashed on a small Taiwanese island overnight, killing 47 people and wrecking houses and cars on the ground. Another 11 people were injured when the ATR-72 operated by Taiwan's TransAsia Airways crashed on Penghu, an island in the Taiwan Strait between Taiwan and China. The twin-engine turboprop plane crashed while making a second landing attempt with a total of 58 passengers and crew members aboard. Independent Australian organisations, the Australian Fair Trade and Investment Network and Aid Watch, Australia's Aid Monitor, have voiced serious concerns about the PACER Plus free trade agreement currently being negotiated between Australia, New Zealand and Pacific Island countries. Both organisations assert that PACER Plus will leave Pacific Island countries disadvantaged and ignore calls from Pacific Islanders who claim that this agreement is not in their interest. More than 80 participants from government agencies and private sector met in Suva for the validation workshop to finalise the Fijian National Trade Policy Framework. Speaking at the opening of the workshop, Ministry of Industry and Trade Permanent Secretary Shaheen Ali said the policy needs to be consistent with current government objectives and priorities and to the needs of other key stakeholders to take Fiji forward. The Chuuk Department of Education needs to hire nearly 100 teachers to make up for a potential shortage in their local public school system. Chuuk Department of Education Director Gardenia Makayan and her team are conducting interviews at Guam Community College for potential new teachers. Although the department doesn't have the exact figures, it has been confirmed that they are looking at close to 100 teachers to replace those who have left or will be retiring in the coming school year. The department recently sent out a call via GCC for post-secondary students who are in the process of earning a degree and college graduates interested in making a difference in Chuuk. Those are our news stories from the region as well as our local news bulletin here on Radio Sunshine for today.